This PowerPoint deals with the types of communication. Let's study about the types of communication. Now, based on style, purpose, direction, and channel, there are different types of communication. Firstly, we'll look on these types of communication based on style and purpose. Now, there are two types of communication based on style and purpose. They are formal and informal type of communication. Again, formal communication is again categorized into two, that is vertical communication and horizontal communication. Again, vertical communication is categorized into downward communication and upward communication. So this whole PowerPoint deals with these types of communication. The division and the categorization of these types of communication will be more clear in the following flow chart. Let's have a look on it. Okay. This flow chart makes the things very clear. That is, the types of communication based on style and purpose is divided into two, formal and informal. Again, formal is divided into two, vertical type of communication and horizontal type of communication. Again, vertical type of communication is divided into two, that is downward communication and upward communication. Now, let's have a look on the definitions of each of these types of communication. Firstly, the formal communication. Formal communication refers to official communication which takes place through a chain of commands. It flows in formally established channels and is concerned with work-related matters. Members of the enterprise are expected to communicate with one another strictly as per channels laid down in the structure. So, as the name suggests, this is a very formal type of communication taking place in formally established channels and is work related. So these type of communication always include a chain of commands or feedback and such kind of things. Now, this formal type of communication, as seen earlier, is divided into two, that is vertical communication and horizontal communication. Now, what does this vertical communication and horizontal communication mean? Let's have a look on that. Vertical communication. It is a type of information exchange between the members of the organization who are at different levels of the hierarchy. It is again categorized as downward communication and upward communication. So, vertical communication means this communication exchange is between different levels of the hierarchy. That means it could be between the subordinate and the manager or the CEO. So the communication this is between people at different levels in the hierarchy. And as said earlier, this is a division, a category which comes under the formal education. So always the communication is formal using commands or requests or things like that. So in this vertical communication, the direction of flow could be downward or upward. So it is very logical that vertical communication is again divided or categorized into two, that is downward communication and upward communication. So without even looking into the definition, we can just guess what could this downward communication and upward communication mean. Downward symbolizes a flow from top to bottom. So when it comes to a communication in a hierarchy, this communication should flow from top to bottom, that is from the manager or the chairman to the subordinates. The communication flows from the top level of hierarchy to the bottom level. That is, under the system, the flow of communication is from the top management downward to the operating level. It may also be called a communication from a superior to a subordinate. It follows the line of authority from the top to the bottom of the organization hierarchy. Downward communication consists of plans and policies, orders and instructions, procedures and rules, etc. Now, let's have a look on the upward communication. Upward communication. Again, as we have seen earlier, downward communication. Similarly, we can understand the upward communication as this communication flows from low level, bottom level to the top level. That means this could be a communication between the subordinates to their managers and manager to their CEO and likewise. It means the flow of information from the lower levels of the organization to the higher level of authority. It passes from the subordinate to superior as that from worker to foreman, foreman to manager, from manager to general manager and so on. This communication includes opinions, ideas, suggestions, complaints, grievances, appeals, reports, etc. Now, it is very important as it serves as a feedback on the effectiveness of downward communication. Management is able to know how well its policies, plans, and objectives are followed by those working at lower levels of the organization. It keeps the management informed about the progress of the work and difficulties faced in performance. On the basis of upward communication, the management revises its plans and policies and makes further planning. So upward communication is very important as this is what gives a feedback of their projects or their orders to their management so that the management can work more effectively and be more productive. Now we come into the second type of of formal communication, that is the horizontal communication. What could be horizontal communication? We can simply guess that this could be of exchange of ideas or a communication between people of same level of hierarchy. That is, the transmission of information and understanding between people of the same level of organization hierarchy is called the horizontal communication. This type of communication is also known as lateral or sideward or crosswise communication. These terms are very important. Let me repeat it. This type of communication is also known as lateral or sideward or crosswise communication. Usually, it pertains to interdepartmental managers working at the same level of organization or among subordinates working under one boss. Now, horizontal communication speeds up information and promotes mutual understanding. It enables the managers working at the same level to exchange information and coordinate their activities without referring all matters to the higher level of management. So, this communication speeds up the total project and the work done in unison in a company. Now, we'll look into the definition of the informal type of communication. There is also a great deal of informal communication in an organization. This communication flows through informal channels and may or may not be work related. Informal communication cuts through the formal organizational structure. So, in contrast to the formal type of communication, informal type of communication flows through informal channels and this may or may not be work related. And this communication cuts through the formal organizational structure. Most of us are familiar with the term grapevine used to describe a network of informal communication. Grade points are present in all organizations. In fact, in large organizations, there are many grade points moving up, down, and across departments. So this was all about the types of communication. Hope you understood this topic well.